we start from the red pigment. The red pigment is a mixture of two pigment. It's like sappan wood and red clay treated with sappan extract. The most important thing of this color is sappan wood. This is the sappan wood. We use hardwood to make the color. And today we're gonna use the sappan wood powder. Sappan wood powder, jar, and water. Some amount of sappan wood powder. And then rinse the rainwater. I prefer rainwater because some places it might have mineral, and because of the mineral it affect the color. Just rinse for dissolve them. And you erase it in the jar for 6 to 8 hours. And now is the time to dissolve alum. I use crushed alum. Use them 1 part out of 5 parts of the sappan wood. Then pour water to dissolve alum. To dissolve it more faster, you just shake it till the alum dissolve. After rest them for 6 to 8 hours, then rinse the dissolved alum into the sappan jar. You can see the color is turned to red. It means it works. Just try to stir it. Now after you see the sappan wood turn to red, it's time to strain them with thin cloth. You just strain them for use the extract. Now you will get the sappan extract. I use Thai calcium carbonate because now it's as an ink and we want the powder pigment. We will mix them with calcium carbonate. Now it's red, and let's see when it's blend with calcium carbonate what is happening. You just like put the calcium carbonate as a mountain and try to use your finger, make a hole, and put the sappan color in the center. Try to blend them. Now the color turns to pink. It's because of the calcium carbonate has the alkali. When sappan touch alkali, it became as a pink. Then you just let them dry. When it's dry, firstly it will get pale pink. If you want more stronger pigment, you just add more of the Sappan extract. I did it for 5 times. 5 times mean I put Sappan extract 5 times, let it dry, put one more time, let it dry. For the next, we will change calcium carbonate to red clay. Just follow the same step. Put red clay as a mountain. Make a hole and rinse the Sappan extract. Shoop. And then let it dry. And when it's dry, put the Sappan extract more, around 5 to 10 times for make it strong. Now, when the pigment strong enough, both of them, we will mix it. I use Sappan powder 5 part and the red clay treated with Sappan 1 part, 5 to 1. Blend together, and it will be the powder in the tube. Okay, the next is yellow pigment. It's made out of Gamboge sap and calcium carbonate. What is Gamboge sap? Gamboge sap is the sap soluted in water as a gum arabic, but this is the sap which has the color content. The Gamboge sap is the plant. It has the same family of mangosteen, and basically it has in Southeast Asia mostly. And we use it as a herb for Thai traditional herb. In the shop you can get something like this hard, then you need to crush them to powder. In the big sap, I use like cloth, hammer it, and it will be break like this. And after that, I will crush them in mortar. Then I will crush them more in flat mortar for make it more fine pigment. You can use any mortar, but I prefer this one because it will take a short time to grind them well. Now you can see like from this dark yellow, actually you can get a bright yellow. Okay, and in the tube, I mix with 1 part of calcium carbonate out of 5 parts of Gamboge powder. It's becoming the yellow pigment in the tube. The next color is indigo blue. Indigo is a beans plant. Use whole plant, ferment, and treat with alkali. Doing some more processes. You change the plant to blue shade. Normally it's used for natural color dye. This Thai indigo I got from local textile artisan from north of Thailand. And because of indigo is really deep, it's almost black. So I mix with calcium carbonate. I use 3 parts of indigo powder. Mix well in mortar with 1 part of calcium carbonate. The next pigment is deep brown. Deep brown is made of black soot and mud, black mud. For the black soot, if you use the organic burn, like if you burn the stick, then you will get the black powder under your pan, and you just use spoon to try to scratch them. Okay, then you can get the black powder. Is very good and very intense pigment. If you cannot find a soot, you can use charcoal stick. But if you use charcoal stick, you have to remember that you have to crush them, and because some charcoal it might not burn totally, it might have something else, not the pigment. Then when you use it, it will be like loss of texture. Now it's the gray mud, black mud. This mud I collected from under my house in my hometown. The canal which is under my hometown, it came from forest. And if you see the earthen things in higher area like mountain, you can see they will have red, yellow, like something like that. But if it's like more down, the color blend and it can become like black mud, brown, or like something deep color. Okay, this after I dry them, I crush them in mortar and grind them again in flat mortar. And because of the clay, it has lots of sand or like something else a lot, then I have to use strainer. You can use any strainer, like something which is very small, to strain them for fine pigment. Okay. In tube, I mix the black mud 3 parts and soot 1 part. If you consider the color, it has some color name: raw amber, raw sienna, burnt amber, and burnt sienna. I'm curious about that name a lot. Then I just want to try if I burn the clay, what is will be happen. And let's see when we burn this thing, what is will be happen. Now you can see the pigment is darker. Okay, I want you to see the difference of burnt clay. Okay, the next is skinny color too. This clay, I got the clay from local artists, local ceramic artist in Ubon province, northeast of Thailand. And after he clay, this is his work, is become as a like light, skinny color. Firstly, just crush them in mortar. And for more fine, crush again in flat mortar. And for more fine, strain them in strainer. Now you will get pigment.